we now have Gemini in Google Workspace. So in the previous Workspace After Dark, we had a bit of a play around with Gemini to see what was going on in there. And in this one, let's have a look at the admin panel and see how we can manage that. So the first thing we might want to do is just to see what's going on admin side for Gemini. So we're in the admin panel now. Let's go down to this generative AI. And before Gemini became part of Google Workspace and we have to pay that extra $2 per user, it was just the Gemini app. And I think they've changed this now to the Gemini app is just part of everything, right? But we've also got another tab here called Gemini for Workspace. So here we can say, choose whether to turn on access to features in Workspace service. Bear in mind that even if you turn features off for a service, users can ask about an item in that service via Gemini from another service. Yeah, so they can just go onto Gemini from elsewhere. That's pretty good. So we've got Gemini app here, user access, service status on for everyone. Might try turning that off in a moment to see what happens. And then extensions. I don't think that's turned off because it's been canned, right? They had just moved it to Google Workspace. And then we've got reports. So open up organization level reports. This is pretty good to see what usage is like. So I've only got 2 users currently on my account. So we can see that we have 2 eligible daily users, which is my main account and my tester account. And then daily active users. So it seems here at one stage, I opened Gemini in the tester one, probably 21st. That was last week, right? Yeah, 21st. Probably in preparation for the first video. And then Gemini adoption per app. So in Gmail, we've run some tests in there. Docs, sheets. This is just percentage of adoption. I prefer interactions, so a number of our interactions. And this would be representative of what we did last week when we explored some of its uses. But it also shows that we can use it in Gemini, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Drive, Meet, and the Gemini app itself. Okay, so we've got a couple of users here. 5 times in Docs. I feel I used it a lot more than that. Yeah, so we've got 203 chats because I really wanted to see what it can do and cannot do. And there's a lot in column A and column B. And mostly using it in the Gemini app, so that's gemini.google.com. Okay, thanks. Cool, so that's in this app where I'm getting most of the work. Usually just pin it up onto the sidebar. And then inside the side panel as well, not as much usage. But we had 2 users because we tested it out last week. And then user level usage. So high falls in the top 10% of users. Going to be hard to gauge when there's only 2 of us. But we can click on an individual user. Okay, so clicking on that just goes to the account. Well, that's not what we wanted to see. Is there any more information on this? That's it. I mean, it's okay. It's sort of helpful to see uptake. I suppose the more nosy admins would probably might want to see what's going on in Gemini, but as your users use it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Give people a bit of freedom to explore things. They will be a better staff member in the long term.